everyone, this is Noteworthy and Nostalgic, and I'm glad you stopped by to check out another one of my Christmas journals. This is the journal that I made for myself for this year. It is using a book called A Family Christmas, and I really like the color green, so I wanted to use this one. I just did some paint spritz on it because I decided to use this image from a book that I fussy cut. I have a teen son and daughter at home, so that kind of was that, and this a little bit looks like our pups. So I thought that was a cute image, and I just really like the image. So I used this and Mod Podged it on the cover and did some splash painting to make it look like a snow effect. They have the vintage gold corners, and it is a 2 signature. I'm using a hair tie to close it. I didn't want anything too busy to take away from the beautiful scene. Okay. This is so it was called Family Christmas. This was the original inside cover, which I really like. So I kept that and just did some, sorry about that, did some washi tapes as trim. So this is from a book, and I plan to put our family photo from this year there, and then the back will be covered with a sheet of paper, most likely plaid. A small ledger page. I just really like this scrapbook piece. I will link all of the Etsy printables that I have used in this kit down below. I've ordered many lately, and it's hard to remember them all. If I do remember, I will mention them, but they will be linked down below. This is a digital, and this is trim. This comes from the Dollar Tree. I love to put that on the edge of my pages. This is a digital that I made, as well as this side. This is some Christmas collage paper that I made into a printable and love to use. And I just added a Dollar Tree 3D snowflake sticker there. That's our family photo. So there's the other side of that. This was actually a part of a greeting card, so I put that in there as a tuck pocket. And this paper has some little bit of a pattern in it. And this is just something I had in my stash from out of a book that I cut out, and I just made it as a fun little interactive spinning piece, but it was originally a record. That'll be fun. This was from a book, and I just added this little piece on there, and I left it as a torn edge. The other side. This was actually a page from this book, from the Family Christmas. So I wanted to keep that in there, or some of the pages. I believe this is from Digital Collage Club, which I'm a member of. I will link that below, and I just added a little bit of gold trim, top and bottom. And then this was from a embroidery pattern book, and I added this trim. I just feel the two layout together goes very well. And I will probably, when I'm doing my December daily, cover this, but we will see. This is ledger paper that I made a pocket, and this tag comes from Hobby Lobby. And inside I just have tucked in here a guest check that I made, and one of these currently pages to just pick a day and write the date and write how you are feeling that day, what you're listening to, you know, all those different prompts. I think that they are fun. Berenstain Bear page. This is from a Christmas photo album. I just used one of the pages, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, and this side. This here says, oh, Christmas tree, so I thought maybe put a picture of our Christmas tree or the kids at the tree. This is just a small tuck spot with the tag. This was from a small little elf book, and it was so cute. It wasn't printed right, so it was very blurry, but this page was still pretty good, and I thought it was really cute, and I put this trim, which I feel looks very vintage. This is a book page, and I just added this. It's actually a vellum sticker here. Just did a black. I like to add the black page and use a white paint pen or paint marker on it, and I just really like that effect in my books. These are just 2 tags that are paper clipped on there. A page out of a book that I really like, and I added some tinsel trim on the end since it's a tinsel tree. A vintage scene. This is from the Night Before Christmas book, and it just folds out, and then on this side it would fold out as well. Music paper with some nice trim. This is a Christmas card overlay on that. Page from a book, and then just some merry little stickers or little small tags to spell out Mary. This was the back of a page, but I think it's kind of funny, and I might just keep it and maybe write out a small recipe or something here. This was a print out, and I just added 2 of these 3D shaker stickers. Printable. This is a piece of embroidery that I got at a thrift store, and it was one of those fold up bread basket type. And this was only the one corner had all of this embroidery. I still have the other 3, but they really only have one small one, and this isn't quite as nice. So I wanted to use that and just tuck some things up. So I have stationery and this small page that was just in a book that I was taking apart and using. This side, I had a book that was Christmas, a book about teas of Christmas. So I made a pocket with it and put in a tea that I'd like to try. So I'll probably try this one day while I'm journaling, and then put the little label back in and possibly journal if I liked the tea. And this just says, have a Christmas time tea. These are out of, I believe, Gooseberry Patch cookbooks. Love to get them and cut out the fun little, their recipes are great and their little illustrations. Book page. This is a double book page that I made a pocket out of. Just put a card in there. A little Christmas postcard that I made a tuck spot with just a piece of paper in there. And this will be a little area I can tuck things in as well. Lined paper with an adult coloring book page. This is an envelope, flip out, printable. And then this side I thought went well with that. It says, Glory to God in the highest. A brown vellum bag. I'm sure I will have that stuffed full. This is a printable I made, and I added a 3D die cut there. One I made. Another pocket with book pages. This is one I made and added the trim here. Another one, and I believe I'm going to put 2 little buttons on there on the button, where it says button. And these are digitals that I created. This is the other side of the bag, which I also cut to add things in. There we go. Printable. I believe these are antique papery. I will make sure and link everything below. Coloring page. This is another tuck spot. I tend to save everything and have a lot of photos, so I wanted to have a lot of areas to tuck things in. And this I put here because I'm thinking of using it on this page. Sorry about that. And this is a shaped card that I put there as a tuck spot. We just have some printables there from a book. This is music paper that I made into a pocket and tucked. This I found online, and I just love him. He's movable, so I fussy cut him and made him up. This is from a book, but it's an old postcard from 1940. And then this is from KB and Friends, one of her kits. This is a Night Before Christmas book, so I'll just flip out there. And this side I made a little tuck spot. This is also KB and Friends. The book page. And then another black sheet, which this will look neat with just the white writing going like this. So I used a doily and a printable from KB and Friends. Red doily. This is KB and Friends as well, and this is a page out of a book, and it just, you know, talks about the reindeer. So I thought that was appropriate and fun, as this is a tuck spot or just a 3D effect thing. And I added these little snowflake pieces that I had, and I really love how that turned out. And this is another little pocket. And this was put on, I wanted just to have it put on there with the flap. This is where I plan to put a photo of my grandson who's in the Christmas program at church every year. A poem, and KB and Friends, KB and Friends. And then this is the plaid. I really love plaid, so I use a lot of plaid in my books. And this is just a lot of space to open up to journal and put photos, which I know I will need. And then this side, this is from the Digital Collage Club, and I love to add these and then have just the trim of it on the next page. This is a Christmas card that I love because I like to open it like this and have a photo there. Berenstain Bear book, a little doily tuck, another little doily tuck with a vintage photograph I found online. This is a vintage printable postcard, so I made a little pocket out of that. Other side of that page, this is from the Digital Collage Club, I'm pretty sure, and this was cut from a skirt that my daughter wore many years ago, and I saved it and cut all of those out. This is a little tuck spot with a vintage postcard, and then that trim again. And here I added a tuck spot. We have the other side of that nice red paper. This is a Christmas card that I added the gift tag. These are from Hobby Lobby. My Christmas collage. This is a digital printable that I made, as well as this side. This is that same paper, and I just added some corners. And then this is a small tuck spot, and that is from that Joy to the World book. This is also a section from that Joy, sorry, I just bumped the camera. This is a section from that same book, and I started my second signature using it with some trim here. Just a little postcard. This is also The Night Before Christmas, a different book, but it's really nice. I like how it's colored, but it's also sketchy. It's sketched. Some ledger paper with a little tag add-on. Christmas card, Light of the World. And then I like plaid, as I said, so I wanted to add this. And I didn't notice this till I already had all the signatures together. It wasn't really intentional until I saw it, and I liked how it says the light of the world, and then when I flip it, there are matches that you would light and make a light. So I just thought that was kind of neat, and I may be the only one who ever gets that when I'm flipping through my book, but I just still like it. And then this page is really pretty, so I added this trim that I have, this ribbon. It's very glistening, and it just helps me to feel like those candles are actually glowing. Excuse me. A small gingerbread man page, and I added a little gingerbread man here. He has a tiny little bell. That was actually a pin that I took the pin backing off of. A Christmas cookie page. I decorate my kitchen in gingerbread and candy type gingerbread houses, and that's the theme for my kitchen, so I like to have the gingerbread things. Here's more plaid that I love, and then a Christmas card that will flip up. And I love the two of them together. And this also has a Bible verse on it there, John 3:16. Very great Bible verse. This side is a tuck, but I do plan to cover this up then. This is out of a book, and I just love it because it's Tippy's Christmas Carol, and my family growing up had a dog before I was born, actually, but his name was Tippy, and I've seen many pictures of him, but he passed away before I was born. But anyway, it makes me think of that. And then this little piece I added is from the Digital Collage Club. This was just a funny page out of a magazine or a book, and I wanted to include it there with this. And every year our family likes to get, and we enjoy the chocolate star cookies, so I thought how fun to include that as a page in my family book. This was a page from the Family Christmas, which is this actual book, And I don't know why, I just decided I wanted to put a window with the window. And this is also a adult coloring page that I liked, that it was circular. Gave a neat effect. Some tissue paper. A Christmas collage page I made. Book page. This is some paper that I just ran through a thing that I have that makes it crinkled up. So this is a little tuck spot with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and this is actually out of a book, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then I have this from a book's jacket inner piece that says about Robert May, and I like this, and I'm going to journal about this because when I was a teenager, before I was married, an older teenager, I worked at Montgomery Ward, and that is where Robert May worked when he created the book of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So we always had the Rudolph in the store during Christmas time. And this is just some paper that I really love. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's just beautiful. And then I just really like this layout. It's probably one of my favorites. So this is a tuck spot, and this is some vintage trim that I got at a thrift store, and I just love it. With the Christmas card that looks like it's stitched, and then this paper, and I added some contrasting corner pieces. So there's that. This is the center of this signature, and this is a little area to tuck things in, made from book pages. Some of the fun trim. This is inside of a Christmas card, and since it says Joy to the World, I added this little piece, and this is something that I actually cross-stitched way back, probably when I was first married, so 20 years or so ago, and I still have it. I was making pins, I think, out of them. I still had a few left, so I thought it would be fun to add that one there. And then this was a nice big tag that I just made into a tuck spot. This is a double side tuck. So here, and just a small one here. So this is just the small edge of an envelope, which on this side can flip open. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer again, that page. So this is a recipe page, and I still can make this royal icing if I would like. And I have another one of my Polaroids that I created using a vintage photo, and there's a tuck spot. Thought it'd be nice to maybe tuck another recipe or two up in there. Collage again, the tissue paper, and then the other side of that circular coloring book page. But even here, that will be fun to journal on or add a photo in the center. This was part of this family Christmas book, and it has some scripture here. This is the other side of that stars box. The other side of the fun page that goes with it. I added a little bit of trim on this side. Some more plaid. This is that photo from that little photo book. Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night. This page I just have a flip up Merry Christmas stationery. Some more stationery. Here's a nice little poem. In case it snows here, we'll have this included, and maybe I'll tuck a photo or something with it, but there's a piece of poetry. Love this vintage looking sketch out of I believe this is out of either an Ideals Christmas book or an old Christmas cookbook. This little sticker from the Dollar Tree. This is a sweet little vintage, I believe, postcard that I made a small tuck, and she just reminds me of one of the Campbell kids. That's what I think of when I see her. But I tucked in a few recipes here. Coffee toffee cookies. I'd actually like to try those, as well as these honey carrots. My kids don't really like hot carrots, but they do like the carrots from a restaurant nearby. They're real sweet, and I thought maybe they would like those honey carrots, so we'll give it a try. Some more recipe pages. This is that gingerbread man page. This just said Pure Winter Style, so I added a little green rickrack as a belly band there. Some plaid there. This is a nice inside of a Christmas card from earlier. Some ledger paper. This is the night before Christmas. Another plaid flip open. And this little tag is a small candy cane that can come out of there. And that trim again along the page. And then this is the end of the signature, that page from the Victorian book, and the back cover. So there you go. This is my personal book that I plan to use this year, and do some December daily journaling in it with my teen daughter. I have recorded a video of the journal I quickly made for her, as she decided that she would like to journal this year along with me. So we made that quickly. And so if you'd like to see that video, I'm sure that's up also on my channel. Just go check for that. If you enjoyed this, I really appreciate if you would give me a thumbs up, a like, and give me a comment if you would like. I love to read the comments and hear everyone's advice and feedback, and I try to reply to everyone. And if you would become a subby friend and subscribe to my channel, I will also check out your channel and subscribe back as well. And I just hope all of you are enjoying this slower paced time, but staying safe and healthy with COVID. And I hope that you're just looking forward to a great December of trying to make good memories. And I just wish you all well. And thanks again for stopping by and watching my video. Until next time, see you later.